Greetings, Elder Blacklight. Whenever you get the notion to stop reproducing yourself, when a black woman stops getting the notion to stop reproducing herself and favor reproducing dollar bills more than reproducing herself, something is wrong with her mental process. Same goes for a black man also. Allah told the black man, to be fruitful and multiply. So yesterday, we're talking about suckers. 24/7 suckers. Y'all give y'all money up too freely. And a lot of y'all say y'all for black power. But you don't never go to the root. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad say, truth is in the root. We were talking on chapter 3, the serpent beguiling the woman. I want you to look up that word subtile. See what that means. Well, I'm just going to break it down for you. It means a slick crook, smooth talking crook, smooth, clever. And that's what the serpent was in the garden. And the woman, he got to her first. And then the woman got to her man. He was double talking the woman. And the woman fell for his double talk. Chapter 3, verse 1. So Satan uses the woman, just like in Samson and Delilah. This is a scene from Blue Hill Avenue.
I would have been surprised if you wasn't here.
God, you were so arrogant.
Yeah, well, you here, ain't you?
So, what about this guy, Jack?
What about him?
Are you gonna call him?
Maybe.
What's it gonna hurt to talk to him?
Look, why you campaigning so hard for this dude?
I told you, I get a cut.
Well, we already got a supply. Maybe you know him. A big-headed, ugly motherfucker named Benny.
Who's overcharging you and you know it. You guys are paying 18 grand a key when you should be paying 15. I think it makes good business sense to keep all your options open.
How you know all this, huh?
I listen. I hear things.
You got a sweet thing with Benny. He got your ass set up with that restaurant and shit. Why you trying so hard to get out of it?
I don't see a dime from that place. I made that place and I don't see a dime. I don't have anything but what little bit he gives me, and he thinks that'll keep me coming around. But I ain't looking to spend the rest of my life making him rich. It ain't good to stay in one place for too long. Sooner or later, something or somebody catches up with you.
How do you even know this Jack motherfucker is a player? What if he's a cop?
I've been around enough players in the game to know a cop when I see one. And he ain't no cop. But if you're so worried, won't you have him checked out?
And if he does check out, you willing to go up against Benny?
After what we just did? You got the nerve to ask me?
You got a point there. Excuse me, Miss Mackey? Let me ask you a few questions.
afraid I can't talk right now. I'm very busy.
That's not what you said before, Martine.
I never should have helped you.
Hey, maybe that's the smartest thing you ever did.
What do you want?
We just want to help you help Tristan. He's in a lot of trouble. Now, the only chance he has of getting out of it alive is us. You don't want to see him dead, right? So we need a little more information.
Look, you've gotten all the information you're gonna get from me. Because you don't want to help Tristan, you only want to help yourselves.
See, the government controls corruption. Now here we have a scene from Spook Who Sat by the Door. And Freeman is having a conversation about freedom and righteousness to his woman. Now watch what she does.
Only by contrast.
Damn, those freedom fighters are murderers.
Hey, listen, it didn't figure to be long before those niggas realized that you don't have no wind throwing a brick at somebody with a gun.
Then whose side are you on?
Your side. We're in the same bag. Making the best of a bad scene.
I think he's mixed up with those black freedom fighters.
Dad, you gotta be kidding.
I am sure of it. We were talking and I just for a minute it was like he used to be here.
Yeah. He was something else when he was in college. And that was before all this became fashionable.
He was defending those animals. Then he caught himself. And he said all the right things, but it just wasn't him. It just wasn't the man I know.
Perfect source for intelligence. Gig takes them all over the ghetto. I'll check it out.
Pete, I am doing the right thing.
Come on. Just put your coat down right there. Come on.
What is this, Doug?
Come on, Uncle Tom.
Come on! Uncle what?
Uncle Tom, up against the wall. Come on, against the wall. Spread your feet out. Come on.
Now their brother's a black cop. They grew up together, Freeman and that brother there, Doss, whatever his name is. But he's on the side, he's a gatekeeper. But he don't know that he's an agent. He thinks he's doing the right thing.
Let's Make a Slave by the Black Arcade Liberation Library. It was the interest and business of slaveholders to study human nature, and the slave nature in particular, with a view to practical results. I and many of them attained astonishing proficiency in this direction. They had to deal not with earth, wood, and stone, but with men, and by every regard they had for their own safety and prosperity, they needed to know the material on which they were to work. The Willie Lynch Letter and the Making of a Slave, read by Ronald Eastwood. Contents. Chapter 1, Greetings. Chapter 2, Let's Make a Slave. Chapter 3, Cardinal Principles for Making a Negro. Chapter 4, The Breaking Process of the African Woman.
This is why there are so many born suckers. Because you are being fed corrupted information. Everything about this system is corrupted. And brothers say you could change things through politics. Not now. Not nowadays. You can't. You can't change it through politics. The best thing to do, see, the more you try to go to the white man to get him to change, the more money you spend into his system. You got to renege from spending money into the system, because everything costs money. You know how much money it costs in politics now just to run for president? You got to have damn near $1 billion. It's money, man. It's a money game. Everything is money. And the problem with our people is we done stop reproducing ourselves. And we done start being pigs. To be continued.